We're with Shashi, who represents Startup Festival here in Bangalore, and he's here to speak a little bit about his startup and what it's all about. Hi, Shashi. Can you let everyone know a bit what is Startup Festival all about and how old is it?
Startup Festival is a 4-day festival to celebrate entrepreneurship. We started this in the month of March 2013. This is the first year we started. The idea was to make Bangalore the startup destination for the country and also to try and celebrate the work that we do as entrepreneurs. There oftentimes in India you feel that if you're having fun, you're not working on anything serious. So in India being a land of festivals, we thought why not we actually associate a festival, so to say, for entrepreneurs.
Okay. And how many people attended the festival?
It was a 4-day festival. We had about 8,000 people who showed up in all these 4 days. Mostly art, technology, and wannabe entrepreneurs. We even had people who are mothers carrying mothers and moms who just delivered babies come there because our whole idea was to how can we be inclusive in getting everybody into a festival because there is no conference or a seminar where you would take your aunt or uncle to, right? Or your dad or a mom to. So we wanted to do that because the more and more people come and get exposed to the opportunities of entrepreneurship, they will be convinced and they will let their children and then their own whatever little ecosystem go and do what they want to do as entrepreneurs.
They're open to the idea of it. So who are you? Have you always been an entrepreneur? Is this your first startup? What's the story behind Shashi?
I've been an entrepreneur. This is my third startup now. My passion is towards the ecosystem and building the entrepreneurial community, so to say. I've been part of a very interesting network called the Indus Entrepreneurs, which is a global network. I've been a part of them for the last 5 years on and off, while I also parallelly run my own agro startup. So there's a new one we've started. We want to work towards, we want to become a brand that the next gen startup community can look up to for various kinds of things like the Startup Festival. It could be a co-working space, it could be workshops and so many things like that.
And as an entrepreneur yourself or an entrepreneur in general living in Bangalore, India, what is the biggest challenge you face today?
See, this is my opinion, right? The business and the nature of business today allows you to sit in, within 4 walls and do what you want to do. And the same thing could be done in New York City, the same thing could be done in Bangalore, the same thing could be done in California. As such, I think at the very superficial level, things are not any different compared to anywhere else in the world. But if you step outside, there are little issues that you face like infrastructure, access to resources, legal hurdles that you face sometimes as entrepreneurs. Taxes are something that we can probably look at easing out for entrepreneurs to giving them a chance to stabilize. But about 60% of what we earn today goes into direct and indirect taxes. So we try and probably figure out a way to minimize them by putting some of these high growth or high tech entrepreneurs in some kind of a program that allows you to give you some tax holidays. Things like that would be great. I think one of the biggest challenges we face as an ecosystem now is talented resource, high skilled resource, right? So you throw in peanuts, you attract monkeys. So you need to be able to attract some good talent to create some world-class startups that we have to create out of here. So trying and creating an ecosystem where people will start believing. In the early 2000s, Bangalore was named as the Silicon Valley of India, because of which a lot of people from different parts of the world, or rather different parts of the country, came back and took a job here. We want to now go ahead and brand Bangalore as a startup capital of the country and try and do the same thing that Silicon Valley did to Bangalore, to attract good talents to come to this city and contribute in some form or the other to the ecosystem.
And finally, as you know, we are a Swiss initiative. So what does Switzerland mean to you? What are the first words that come to your mind?
Jersey cows, chocolates. Because we are in India, Switzerland is looked at or rather shown to us in a very different way. It's more like a holiday destination or a vacation destination. A Swiss bank, I mean, there's a lot of talks about how much money from India has been sitting in Swiss banks. So this is all the different things that means to us when it comes to Switzerland.
Okay, thank you very much for your time and thank you everyone.